Hey, what's up, boxing fans? This is the Rope-A-Dope Report. I'm your host, Chris Carlson. Make sure you check out Rope-A-Dope Radio. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to this fight, okay? And I have another video about it. It's the Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather fight. Now, a lot of people are like, why even making this video? Well, I get so many messages asking my opinion on it, and so I figured I might as well just get it out of the way right now. I'm pretty confident. I know these fighters. There's not much I can really think more about when it comes to this fight. And the fact that it almost got made earlier this year helped that too. I did put a video out a handful of months ago on some key elements of the fight. So I'm going to put that down here. You can go check that out before you find out my prediction, or check it out after if you want. It just, more breaking down of the fight that's already kind of key elements. There's been a ton of articles, a ton of videos, a ton of forums. There's so much chatter about this fight, so there's a lot to cover. I don't edit my videos. I just turn the camera on and turn it off and try to fit it all in. So, if you want to go check that out, make sure you go check that out. So we got Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, okay? I think this fight will get done by the end of the year. They're talking November. I know they haven't negotiated yet. I just feel like they're going to get it done. If not, whatever. Pound for pound, King gets crowned in this fight, the winner of it. Also, fighter of the decade, okay? You have the best offense against the best defense, okay? It's safe to say neither fighter has fought each other's style. You know what I mean? When I say best offense against best defense, I do have to say, Manny Pacquiao has really grown up offensively. He's not just only trying to land that left hand. He's not standing directly in front of his opponent. He uses a lot of angles. He uses that quick in and out footwork, just boom, 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 and coming from different angles, and he uses two hands. He jabs, he feints once in a while, and he's got a right hook. And I think that offensively speaking, that right hook is going to be something that he needs to throw. The jab too. But, we saw against Shane, when, Mayweather has that duck, but there is a little area open, and Shane came over that with the right hand. I think a right hook could be effective in that fight. So, I remember, I believe it was 97 Ruff said in a video that Manny Pacquiao is a one-dimensional fighter. And a lot of people got on his case, and I have to agree. And, if you get on my case about it, that's fine too. I know you're gonna, all the Pac fans out there. He is one-dimensional. He's not a guy that can fight backwards. He's not going to outbox anybody. He comes forward, but what he has done, he's really honed in that one dimension. You know what I mean? He is a great come-forward, aggressive, high-volume puncher. Speed, accuracy, quickness, in and out of the pocket. His footwork is improved a lot. So Manny has improved a lot, okay, offensively. Now, defensively, he has his problems. And when I say the best offense against the best defense, if you look at Mayweather's offense, you can't really compare his offense. His offense is light years ahead than Manny's defense, Manny will give you this sometimes, and once in a while, we haven't seen that of late, but, he'll give you the little bounce around and try to move his head a little bit. He'll give his little 1-2 and then get out, 1-2 and get out, which is kind of defense because you're moving away. But, Floyd has the jab. He has the jab to the stomach, the chest, the face, the neck. He's got the right hand. Both these guys have the ingredients and the skill offensively to beat each other, no doubt about it. If you look at Pacquiao going against a defensive fighter, until Clottey, he hadn't really gone against a defensive fighter. Juan Manuel Marquez is not really a defensive fighter. He's a patient counterpuncher. And we all know Marquez had a lot of success against that. Now, some people say, well, he's improved since then. Some people say he was weight trained. When he fought in March 2008, he weighed in at 130 and came in the next night at like 147, 145. So he definitely, the weight had to affect him a little bit in that. But I'm not willing to act like he wasn't there to be, fighting in a good Manny Pacquiao didn't show up that night, or a great Manny Pacquiao. So you can have views on however, but what we do know is in both fights, Juan Manuel Marquez had a lot of success with the jab, with the left hook, a straight right hand, basically timing him, okay? And timing is everything. And Clottey, although Clottey really didn't win a round, you know, that shell defense, he was able to pick off some of Manny's shots. He was able to block a lot of them. It just, Clottey sits in that shell, lets someone get off, and then he comes back and gets his punches off. You know what I mean? And so he's not a counterpuncher, like a natural fluid counterpuncher. But he was able to block some shots. Manny only averaged, or his landing percentage was 20%. Now, he beat him. He beat him handedly every round, but 20% is not great. So you could see maybe Mayweather will be able to keep Manny around that area of landing percentage and take away some of that offense. If Marquez had a lot of success against Manny timing and counterpunching, then Floyd's gonna. Floyd's a better counterpuncher, faster and bigger, and a better defensive fighter than Clottey. And he can counterpunch. He can do it all in one motion. He can make you miss and, you know, land. So the reason why I bring up that length and height, and Floyd has really long arms, is because Manny has that style where, you know, he hops in and out, but he has to come in, you know, and he's giving away a lot of reach, like arm length. Not so much height, you know, some height, but really just reach. And I just think that the timing coming in, I believe Floyd will exploit that. I really do. I think here's what Manny needs to do. Obviously, the volume. He needs to punch at least, throw 50 to 60 punches around, which isn't asking much. But against Mayweather, round in and out, every round, round, it's hard to do. It's hard to throw 60 punches because you start to miss and you start to get countered. So I think the volume still needs to be there. Does he need to throw 100? No. But 50 to 60 would be perfect. Throw the right hand, throw that right hook, try to catch it, hit something, you know, that's always a statement against Mayweather, hit something. I also think he needs to hurt him within the first 4 to 6 rounds, and maybe not even, maybe a flash knockdown, whatever it is. I think he needs a 10-8 round, at least one of them, within the first 4 to 6 rounds. 2 of them would be great, obviously, because then Floyd would really have to come and be the aggressor. Now, a lot of people saw him come out against Shane, and he got hit because he was right there coming actually forward. He got hit with a big right hand, and then he came with a jab, and Mosley shot over with a huge right hand and buckled him. You know, so I don't think we'll see Floyd that overly aggressive right away. I think Manny is the come-forward fighter. He comes in at you, so I think he'll let him come to you. I think he'll be there right in the pocket, but I think he'll let him come to him. So that's what I think. I think that Manny, in order to win a decision, which I don't know if that's possible, he needs at least 1 knockdown in the fight. You need it. You need it. Otherwise, you know, what else did I write down? Yeah, that's about it. I think that Manny needs a nice lead. He needs like a 4-2 lead, because the thing is, after 4 and 5 and 6 rounds, the longer Floyd's in the ring with you, let me see the time here. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. The longer Floyd is in the ring with you, the more he'll figure you out. So therefore, you need a lead, because then he has to be aggressive to start winning rounds and come forward and be really aggressive like he did right away. And he got caught coming in, and he got countered off a jab coming in against Mosley. So he needs that. He needs that. He needs to knock Floyd down. And I said it before the Mosley fight that this is a guy that could hurt Floyd bad, and he hurt him. Manny could do the same thing. Manny could put him on his butt or hurt him really bad. When it comes to elite against elite, great fighter against great fighter, skill usually wins out. And I just think overall that Mayweather's going to adapt like he always does. Counterpunch. I think he'll be aggressive later in the fight. I think the jab's going to give Manny problems. I have Floyd Mayweather by decision over Manny Pacquiao. Peace. Make sure you check out that other video too. Breaks down even further this fight. Peace.